Hi there everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I just want to say thank you for the support from my last video. I was quite nervous to upload it, but the support that I've had from that has been amazing really, and I just want to thank you all for that. But for this video I wanted to do something quite different, so you kind of get to know me. I'm going to be reacting to my old Instagram post, my Lego account, which I don't really upload to anymore, just because it got a few followers and it just stopped. So I moved over to TikTok, which worked so much better. So yeah, let's get into it, and I hope you enjoy. Right, so we're on to my old Instagram account, which, well, I do upload to still. So let's go down to the very first upload that I ever did. Okay, so the first upload here is, you can probably tell, I don't have this set anymore. I sold it just because I didn't have any space. I moved out, didn't have space for it. I don't really regret selling it, to be honest, because I prefer my city. But if we go up, this is another set I also sold, which you'll find along as we're looking. Brilliant build, absolutely loved it, but again, no space for it. So this is when I first got my display shelves. This is all at my father's house. So this was a Thor's hammer, which I think is retired now. Actually, it's down there, broken into a couple of pieces. I need to fix it actually. So this is my fiance's favourite set. As you can tell, I work very good at Instagram. The photo's way out of frame, but that's the original Disney castle. We do have both now, but the original one's displayed in the living room. So this was my bedroom when it just started getting going. As you can see, it's starting to fill up with some sets, but the biggest one was still the Millennium Falcon, the Guardians of the Galaxy ship, and there's a Lamborghini Sian. Is it Sian? I don't know how to pronounce that. So here I started collect. Well, you can see some of my minifigures. I'm starting to put them on display a bit more. Just bear in mind at this time I didn't really tell anyone that I did Lego. I was quite embarrassed about it actually. I don't know why, because now everyone knows and I'm not really bothered about it. Well, here's another photo of the Disney castle. This was at my fiance's parents' house, so she had it displayed, and some other Disney sets that my dad made some shelves for her, so she displayed some of her sets. That used to be my entire collection right there. It's definitely a lot bigger now, but you know, there's still some good sets there, and I've still got some of them. As you can see, I used to buy quite a bit of Star Wars, but I don't really do it anymore just because I think it's far too expensive for what you get. But I did used to enjoy it. I do have a couple of the Star Wars sets still, but nowhere near as much as I used to. And this is when I bought the UCS Star Destroyer, which I currently don't have, again, just purely because of space. And I didn't really like it. I thought it was quite brittle. You'd look at it fall apart, so I just got rid of it. So this was actually my birthday, I believe. Well, I got the Lego Optimus Prime. It was a good birthday. I got some good sets that year. That's when I got the UCS Star Destroyer, the Anakin's Jedi ship, which I've still got, and Groot as well. Which, fun fact actually, was my first TikTok that my fiance made was with Groot. So that's what the old Lego room looks like. Well, doesn't look like, well, it still looks like that, but there's just not as many sets in it. Yeah, I just can't believe how big the UCS Star Destroyer actually was. It was absolutely massive. That's in my dad's living room, not bedroom. So this is when it started getting a bit more intense, really, because there's a lot of sets start piling up here, and it just kind of starts looking a lot more cluttered than I would have liked. So yeah, as you can see, I started buying more and more regularly. I bought these while I was on holiday, so that was nice to come home to build them. So here's my first modular, which started the city that's behind me, was the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I love that set. It's still one of my favourite sets to this day. I just love all the details in it, and yeah, just purely awesome. So here's one of my first reels that I actually did, of me showing off my collection, which is where it's starting to get quite a lot. The Mickey Mouse and the Minnie Mouse is actually in the living room as well, on the wall. As you can see, I've got a lot of Marvel. But with the smaller sets, what I've done, I've broken them up and I've used them for the city. Just because I find when you have them on display, they look very cluttered. So I've tried to like minimise the clutter that is actually on the shelves. And here's another one just of how full the Lego room used to be, and it was a small room. It was my old bedroom. But yeah, I ran out of space very quick. And I think this is when I still had the Millennium Falcon, so that was taking up one whole shelf on its own, which is crazy to think. But I don't really miss it, to be honest. It was more of a pain. My cat destroyed it so many times. Here's another one of my partner's Disney shelves. She liked to put the posters behind it. This is another one that had the UCS Razor Crest, which was one of my favourite sets, but again, nowhere to put it. They're just too big, and that's good if you've got massive space, but it was just sat on my living room floor for about 6 months, and the cat just eventually broke bits off, so... But yeah, it's such an awesome set. There's Bowser. I believe I haven't even shown him on my Instagram before. I don't know why I haven't done a video on him, but still one of my favourite Mario sets. To be fair, I think it's my only Mario set that I bought, but it's the only one that I've actually wanted, so here's another view of the room. It just ended up a mess. I literally changed it every weekend, moved it about, and it never looked tidy. This is actually one of my first videos to do quite well. Just crazy to think that's how much I used to have. There's the Office set, which I also have never made a video on. But still, I love The Office, and I think I got that for Christmas from my fiance. This used to be one of my White Whale sets, the Disney WALL-E, and I've still got it. Still one of my favourite sets. It cost me more than I would like to admit to it, but yeah, I'm still happy that I bought it. And I believe there's a new one coming out, a buildable Wally and Eve coming out soon, so we'll definitely be getting that. And there he is built up. So this photo is just absolutely insane. This is when I was like at my peak, and I just spend all my money on Lego, and it just got out of hand. Look at all the Star Wars, and just it was crazy, absolutely crazy. And I'm happy I don't have that much now. And I'll tell you at the end why I don't actually have as much as I used to do. Oh, and here was the start of the city. That's what my city used to look like at the very, very start, when we just got the Sanctum, the bookstore, and the Daily Bugle. That's what we started with, and we just slowly built it out to what it is today. We discussed it. We went and bought a table, and me and my partner ordered the jazz club and the police station. She built the jazz club, I built the police station. That was her favourite one at the time, so... And if you watch my TikToks, she actually explains why she wanted that one. So if you want to go see that, go have a look. And there we are building it. So this was the first proper layout for the city, which I was really proud of. And I think it looks quite good to see. I'd never done anything like that before. I tried to put my own little details in it. I was lacking for space there as well. That was quite a small table that I had it on. But that's the thing with the city. You want to grow it eventually. You don't just want to go all out with it. So now we're getting more up to date, which I know it's 2 years ago, but this is when the city started getting better and more detailed. And here's another set that I've got rid of, and I've never shown it on my TikTok before. I had the Titanic, and when did I get it? 2023. I did a trade for the Avengers Tower and plus some money and all that, because, again, I had nowhere to put it, and I wanted to invest more into my city than individual sets, because I find it harder to display individual sets, whereas a city, it's more of an ongoing project where you're always changing it, and it doesn't look as cluttered as just things chucked on a shelf. So here's the Captain America shield, which I still have. It's at my dad's. I need to bring it over here when I've got space to put it somewhere. And there's all my Star Wars ships. There's the second Disney castle, which we kept at mine, because the other one was at my fiance's parents' house, so we decided to keep that one at mine. This was before we moved in together. And here's a good little photo of all my droids. That I need to bring the other two droids. I've got R2-D2 here, but I need to bring BB-8. Is it BB-8? And the other one, I can't remember what his name is. Also, another one that I don't have anymore, the Concorde. It's crazy how many sets I've got rid of over the last couple of years. Also, here's another. This was Halloween, so we tried making the city more like Halloween, trying doing a theme, which I might do again this year, actually, and make a Halloween theme in the city. There's the X-Wing and the Republic gunship. Both look really good together, but I don't have the X-Wing anymore. I've still got the gunship, but it's broken up in a box. Oh, look at that. It looked cool with the lights, doesn't it? And there's another layout for my city, which I really like this one, because it was quite a clean layout. There weren't many builds of my own in it, but I just thought for how small it looked quite clean with the 2 roads. And this was just as I moved out, so I built this and then I moved out. So, and as you can see here, the Lego store just chucked in the corner. Here's another thing I want to talk about is the Mega Bloks Xbox 360, which is really cool. I mainly do have Lego, but I don't mind trying other brands, and if you do see this, definitely buy it because it's really, really good. So as you look now, we're getting more to how my city looks now. This is the first upload that I did on TikTok, which was the winter village that I made in the living room, and it looks quite nice actually. But that's where it all started from, and I decided just to start doing TikToks from there. And so yeah, pretty much now we're just getting back up to normal. So my first city TikTok was November last year, so my city is about 8-9 months old now, and it's changed quite a lot. And as you can see, there we go, back to the cats. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how my collection has changed and grown and, well, grown and shrunk over time, showing you off some sets that I used to have and that I got rid of. I think it's good to show what you've also got rid of. But yeah, the reason why I've got rid of a lot of sets is just because I like to focus on my city now. I like to have one big project. Don't get me wrong, I still collect individual sets, but when I buy Lego now, it's mainly what can I add to my city. And I think that's the way to go for the future of this channel and for my TikTok as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.